Have fun at Street Kings while building up your badges, XP, takeover, and more.
This year, you'll find co-op or singles play against more than 30 skilled court bosses. New tournaments, rewards, and trials will push your street ball game to the limit.
3 colorful new environments are home to new teammates that you can.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous Alexander and Wallace. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. And it's Holmgren in at the 4-man position. And for Chicago, Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. And it's the Beast. Then it's Okoro. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Hey, Stan, given that we're in the late portion of the season, what would you advise the playoff-bound teams?
Well, it's really simple, Kevin. Make sure you're healthy and playing your best basketball. Seriously, if you can accomplish both those things, you've got a shot at a deep run in the postseason.
Pass to Buzelis. Inside, the Beast. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Williams scanning the floor. Nice shot by Wallace.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Wallace against Jones. To the paint, here's the Beast. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Here's Jones. No good off the back of the rim.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Shots good by the Beast.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Chicago. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Williams. Not going to go that time. Excellent defense there from Smith. Down low. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 to shoot. Jones, the pass to the Beast. Shoots a 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Chicago. Royce O'Neal comes in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. Then for the Thunder, Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Wallace.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Thunder trailing by 3. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Mitchell is out there with SGA. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Here's Okoro. No scoring in this one. Pass to the Beast. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Mitchell.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Jones checked in for Josh Giddey. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's the Beast, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, and there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead, back up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Pass to the Beast. Here's Smith, defended by Holmgren. To the inside, the Beast, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. That's 12 points for the Beast.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Dort. Scoreless thus far. Williams kicks to Wallace. Rebound by the Bulls. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's the Beast. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
Chicago calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He dropped in 16 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And he drives in, rebound by Wallace. The Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And the basket by Jones.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Dort. Right side, Williams. Over Buzelis. Williams can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Here's the Beast.
2 minutes.
Now here's Jones. To the middle. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Jones.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him with 39 points last game out. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Okoro's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast, the baseline J. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yeah, it's a loss that'll stick with them for a while, that's for sure. But a game like that can be a motivator going forward.
So Chicago are going with an almost entirely new grouping. Miller's checked in for Jalen Smith. O'Neal comes in for Buzelis. Simons, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for the Beast. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for George. And it's Mitchell in for Case and Wallace. The Bulls leading by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Giddey kicks to Jones. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. And don't go away.
35. The Thunder, 32.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's the Beast in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Throws it up high.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Thunder trailing by 3. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Dagnall said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you, Kevin.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. Here's Wallace. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
3 points.
And it's 9 points for Wallace. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's the Beast. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. SGA against Jones. Fires the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
Wallace with the ball. He's got 9. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Pass to the Beast. It's taken away by Wallace. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to the Beast. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bulls moving the ball around. Okoro finds Monk. Just 4 to shoot. Fires it up. And he hits the jumper for 2. Monk's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, Monk is a high IQ player. He makes the right play call and gets all the room he needs to score.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. And it's in there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. It's so fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a...
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
So for Oklahoma City right now, at the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Caruso in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, Trey Jones can be lightning quick. He saw a gap and drove right in.
SGA with the ball. Jones covering. Pass to Williams. No one near him. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jones against SGA. That That one goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Defensive foul.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
Williams in the post. No good that time.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the basketball. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To halt the run, and it's blocked.
Another miss. He is struggling this quarter.
Pass to the Beast. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Inside, here's Wallace. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from the Beast. Outside, Jones. Here's the Beast. Wallace covering. The Beast passes to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
Right through his man. Smith bullying his way for 2.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Buzelis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Timeout called, the Bulls. They're up by 8. 1:30 left here in the 4th quarter. It's time now to present our player of the game, Matas Buzelis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Thunder trailing by 8. SGA with the ball. Jones covering. It's good.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
The Beast can't hit.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Offensive rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 8. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
For the one and only Chicago Bulls. Well done. A round of applause for your Bulls kid.
Off the inbound. Goes back up, and it's good on the way up.
Oh, stay cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Williams.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Clearly a foul.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Bulls, Jalen Smith. One shot.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
For 3, Holmgren. Trifecta.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
We're here at the wrap party and we're bringing back Swag Face. Welcome back to 2K TV. We're going to head into my team, Triple Threat Park. Let's do it. Who are you guys running with today?
How about some cook with Paulo?
Running Invincible Wemby.
I think I'm bringing in GOAT Magic Johnson, John's favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers.
We got a tall team here.
You have a tall team. Kind of need to have a tall team competing in Triple Threat Park, especially at the end of the year.
I like strength, and I like the fact that we're playing with Swag today because he.
Yes.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At center. Let's meet your Phoenix Suns. At point guard, at 6'3".
Hola, and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the side. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Trey Jones, Buzelis out there with Okoro. Then it's Smith, and it's the Beast in at the 2 spot. And for the Suns, filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Goodwin in at the point. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA, since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's the Beast. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. 2 on the clock. Jones from outside. Poke loose. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Shot from 12. That one rolls around and rims out.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Offline with a 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
And it's good. 2 points. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now Brooks. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Goodwin. Throws it up high. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Chicago passing it around. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Buzelis.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Suns trail by 8. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Okoro. Buzelis out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's the Beast in at the 2. Fleming passes to Goodwin. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebound. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
And the Suns shooting about 41%. Here's Williams. Hits the jump hook. Williams has got his third basket on the night right there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Giddey passes to the Beast. Now here's Smith. Here's Okoro. Fleming grabs the miss. Suns trail by 6. Here's Brooks. Soft touch off the glass. Brooks has got 5.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Giddey passes to the Beast. Down low. Smith nails the baby hook. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility big man.
Well, he sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
Giddey passes to the Beast. Outside Giddey. The fadeaway. Second chance effort. And scoring with a play inside is Smith.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Brooks outside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
And they were shocked by this team twice last year. They just didn't play well.
And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. You look at Oklahoma City, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
When I look at Chicago, they haven't been able to climb much higher in the rankings. And it might be too late to make any kind of big push. They may already be making plans for off-season moves they want to make.
Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside, Williams. Pass to Fleming. That's tipped. To the paint. Here's Giddey. And he makes it. Giddey's got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Pass to Buzelis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Buzelis has gotten his second bucket.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Timeout called, the Suns. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to...
So it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
Your Suns, 44. The Bulls, 50.
And After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Goodwin in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Jones feels it out. Here's the beast. Fades. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Trailing by 8. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to the beast. And here's Smith. Chicago passing it around. Here's the beast. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bulls leading by 12. Okoro outside. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And it's blocked. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's the beast. And Booker pulls it down.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Okoro passes to the beast. Inside. And he comes up with a bucket. The Beast's got 6 in the quarter.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Bulls making a switch here. Eight seconds left in the third. Here's the beast. That shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Bulls. They lead by 14. After a quick break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, we've got Booz Ellis, also Jalen Smith out there, Anthony Simons out there with Malik Monk, and it's the Beast in at the 2. Pass to the Beast, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bulls lead by 14. Here's Goodwin. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the inside. And the basket by Monk. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Here's the Beast. Williams defending. The Beast passes to Monk. Clock at 6. Here's the Beast. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Goodwin passes to Green. Brooks outside. Here's Goodwin. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Monk. The 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
If you're a teammate of Monk's, you know that he's always going to be ready to let it fly. So you want to get him the ball.
Here's Goodwin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Goodwin's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Monk. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Goodwin. Kept alive. Nails the baby hook.
Now what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. The Suns clear it.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
For 3, Booker. Oh, the shot is pure. Booker.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Simons outside. To the middle. The Beast. Brooks with the rebound. Suns trail by 11. The 3 doesn't go that time. And so Simons will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to the Beast. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Steps back and fires. Goodwin, no good. Chicago leading by 11. Inside, here's the Beast. Banked it in off the glass. The Beast has got 10 points here in the second half.
A coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
To the inside, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're on top by 11. 1:53 left in the final quarter. Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Suns trail by 12. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
Yeah, I like the mentality there from Booker, looking to get to the line.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Monk. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Count it. Good.
When Monk is in this kind of rhythm, he's an extremely dangerous offensive player.
Here's the Beast. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beyond the arc. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Suns trail by 9.
Chicago foul. Number 77. Fourth personal foul. Second team
So the
foul.
first one drops, and that brings him with an 8.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Monk. Here's the Beast. Driving in. Williams grabs the board. And here are the Suns. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Booker. Shot from 16. Suns keep it alive. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
Number 77.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Yes!
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
17 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. On the wing, Brooks. Lets it fly. No good there, off the double clutch. And that's an intentional foul.
Good one. First personal foul. Fourth team.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Chicago. Trey Jones.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And the Suns call time here. They trail by 8. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Five ticks left in the fourth quarter. Offensive board. Fires from way outside. No good there. And so Chicago takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we'll see you next time. Sacramento, California, the backdrop for the Bulls. A microwave score with length and lightning. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Okoro, Smith out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's the Beast in at the 2 guard. And for the Kings, the vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's the Beast. Zach LaVine clears it away. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's DeRozan. That shot off the mark. Here's the Beast. Nice D from LaVine. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, like a lot of us in 2020, Zach LaVine was bitten by the golf bug.
Well, when the season came to a halt, he had to find something to do. I know you're big into that, although I bet Zach's got a little better swing than you, B.A.
I totally agree.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by LaVine. The Beast shot is off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Murray, shot is good.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Jones up top, pounded by Westbrook. Jones against Westbrook. Pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. Here's the Beast. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Okoro on the wing. Here's the Beast. He's covered by LaVine. Out to the wing. The Beast passes to Okoro. To end the run. It's rebounded by LaVine. LaVine's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Murray. Fires from deep. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Bulls have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Here's Okoro. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Chicago shooting their first free throw tonight. Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, B.A., and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability.
Good on the shot.
Well, he's so post offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by LaVine. The offensive rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. 7 points for Zach LaVine.
A well-practiced shooter. LaVine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
The Beast passes to Smith. Down low. Here's the Beast. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 5-point game. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with a win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. The Kings lead by 5. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. And the Bulls shooting around 35% from the field so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Suns made some excellent plays. He ended up with 12 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. What a commanding performance in that one. He led the charge for his guys.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Chicago passing it around to the paint. The Beast, good. The Beast has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Kings lead by 5.
Well, he might be a guard, but Russ finishes like a big in the paint.
The Beast passes to Smith. Here's the Beast, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to the Beast, to the left wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he buries his first look.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
LaVine. Here's Hunter. Lots of room. Off the left rim and out.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And Okoro gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Kings lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. And the shot goes down. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, this is what Sabonis excels at. Cleaning up the garbage on the offensive glass.
The Beast. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's on Zach LaVine. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. O'Neal, he's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis, and it's Josh Giddey in for Okoro. The Beast, good.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Outside Giddey. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, Giddey takes the hit and still finishes inside.
The Kings leading. Oh, swiped away. Here's the Beast. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pass to Achua. Now Carter. Six on the shot clock. Here's Levine for 3. Chicago with a rebound. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Here's the Beast. And again, no good by Chicago. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Carter, good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the half. Outside Giddey. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substituting on the court.
And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point.
Your Kings, 39. The Bulls, 33. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings dance team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Bulls, Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's the Beast in at the 2. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help, because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. B.A.?
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And Sabonis gets it to go.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Down low. Here's the Beast. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. The Beast has got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
The Beast shot is off.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Jones. And here is DeRozan. No points so far. 4 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Westbrook gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Jones, the pass to Okoro. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Okoro's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And the Bulls call time here. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, Evolution is something that's real, right?
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
They've got Russell Westbrook, also DeMar DeRozan out there, Domantas Sabonis out there with Keegan Murray. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Westbrook with the miss.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's the Beast. Rebound by the Kings. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to DeRozan. Inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
An underrated playmaker. I like seeing DeRozan share the ball.
Jones feels it out. Here's the Beast, defended by Murray. Here's Smith. Hits the jump hook.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
And so here's Sacramento. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
On the wing, Jones. Pass to the Beast. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Westbrook finds Sabonis. Doesn't go for him. Bulls trail by 19. Pass to the Beast, to the middle. Chicago passing it around. Smith outside from 10 feet away. Rebound by Sacramento.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Murray for 3, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Time now to present our player of the game, Zach LaVine.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Ball stolen. In transition, here they come. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro outside. The 3-ball. No luck on that one.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Here's Murray. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Jones against Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, DeRozan. That three's off the mark. The Bulls trail by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Kings.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be...
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali...
Ooh, that felt good.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to...
started, man. Let's get it started. Hey! I got ball! You got it. Come on, man. Hey, come on. Be up on him.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Hey, yo. Right here.
Ball, we good. Let's get you.
Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to...
All right, let's get stopped. No threes. For sure.
Stay corner, yeah. Stay corner.
Replay that.
Jelly.
He's expecting me. Oh, I got him. Get ready for a three. Nope.
Just take it.
Fine.
Take it. Smart.
Yep. Won't be there.
Let him dance.
It's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine. Wemby, I'm going to have you cut in 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, now he's on that.
Yeah.
God, that's me.
Good look.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Okoro. Royce O'Neal is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard spot. And for Golden State, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Pass to the Beast. Now, here's Okoro, defended by Butler. O'Neal passes to the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. Count the basket.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, even with a bigger defender on him, he was undeterred.
Knocked loose.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Curry outside. Here's Porzingis, and they converted last on attempt number 3.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
And the basket by Jones.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And he's good on the second. Here's Curry, 43 points out last game. Three-pointer, carries it from three-point range.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Jones with him. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shots good by the Beast.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Smith.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's the Beast. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Melton. Last game we saw him score 14. Pass to Green. Over Smith. And too long on the shot.
And that's a good look for him. He just couldn't connect.
Butler with the steal. Melton kicks to Butler. Five on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. Here's the Beast. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Butler with the ball. Now Smith defending. Up Up again. Porzingis on the foul.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Utah.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with Pajemski, and it's Moody in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Hard earned by Butler.
And I just love how patient Butler is on offense. So good at letting the play develop.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. It's going to go on Buzelis. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Bulls making a change also. Jones is checked in. Jones against Curry. Count it. Good. Jones has got 5.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And the shot goes down. Melton's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
That's a 2 from Butler, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
To the inside, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Kings made some excellent plays. He tallied 10 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely.
That concludes the first half. Warriors.
Second quarter with the score. Your Warriors, 51. Chicago, 45.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So for Chicago right now, O'Neal is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Okoro, and it's the Beast, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Green's got his first 2 points.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Poke loose. Here's the beast. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Milton with the ball. Now Smith defending. There's Green with the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. 90 seconds now into the second half. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's the beast. And he banks in the layup. The Beast's got 12.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 2-point game. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Porzingis.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little less predictable.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. To the paint, here's the beast. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on the beast. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Here's Podziemski, defended by Jones. Here's Melton. Offensive rebound. Green. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Jones, the pass to the beast. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's the beast. Can't hit that one. Warriors leading by 4. Butler in the corner. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And the rejection by Smith. And that one's good by Butler. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down low, here's the beast. And it's blocked.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Basket good. That's 10 points for Buzelis.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Podziemski. Gets a hand on it, and Green is right there. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Pass to the beast. And it's Melton with the rebound. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Knocked away. Inside. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Green finds Podziemski. Left side, Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Smith, the pass to Okoro. Here's the Beast. Tries again, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his...
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. O'Neal's checked in for Buzelis. Okoro comes in for Anthony Simons. The Beast, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Porzingis. Payton is out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Curry. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. The lead now in single digits. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Curry passes to Payton. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Payton. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
On the basket by Jones.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Warriors leading by 6. Out to Payton. Tries a 3. Good on the triple.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's the Beast. Smith the pass to the Beast. And it's Melton with the rebound. Melton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Smith. Here's the Beast. And it's Melton with the rebound. Melton's got 5 rebounds tonight. That one wide left.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Moses Moody. Pass to Okoro. This one for 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. Butler on the way. Now here's Melton. Outside Curry. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony,